even went as far as to call LeBron the GM. Shannon, is LeBron actually the GM of the Lakers?
No, he isn't. But I'm tired of y'all putting this out there on Melo. Melo was not on the banana boat. It was LeBron, it was Gabby, it was D-Wade, and it was CP3. Carmelo Anthony was not on that boat. Y'all keep bringing that man in there. He was not on the banana boat.
Are you saying you were there?
No, I'm just saying Melo was not there.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said.
But once upon a time, allegedly, legend has it that LeBron saved Melo from drowning.
Skip, two things can be true. I mean, he could have saved the man and not
Did
been
he
on that
fall
boat.
off the banana boat? I don't know.
Skip, look. Most times than not, especially in today's game, players go to team because of players, not because of GMs. Because if that's the case, Draymond Green is the GM of the Warriors. Because who called Kevin Durant? Who called him from that parking lot? It wasn't Bob Myers. It wasn't Steve Kerr. It was Draymond. They got on that plane and interrupted that man on the 4th of July in the Hamptons. He had a good time with his family. And they come up there, Iggy and Clay and Steph and Draymond. Interrupted that man's vacation. KD, if I'm not mistaken, it was Blake Griffin that said KD recruited him. LaMarcus Aldridge. So, Skip, in today's game, this is what it is. When you're a guy like, how the hell did Paul George get to the Clippers? So it's Kawhi Leonard the GM. Because what did he say, Skip? If you don't get me that, I'm going there. I'm going to the Lakers. If y'all don't get me Paul George. So in other words, he's the general manager. What we're seeing, Skip, in today's game, the players, they had the general manager, the ownership has enough respect, says, you know what, we're going to keep these guys happy. Russell Westbrook, it was reported, now Kyle Kuzma said he just knew he was going to Sacramento for the Buddy Hield. That was a done deal. And then a day later, he's on his way to D.C. because they're trading for Russell Westbrook. You don't think Rob Pelinka said, hey, Brian, AD, what y'all think? And it's reported that they were already talking to Russ. So, Skip, because players recruit other players, that doesn't make them the general manager. But if you're a smart general manager, you're going to run it by your best player or best players.
So here's what's funny. You want me to fight about this when you should be with me on this. I've told you from the start, LeBron James is the GM of the Lakers. If you want to go de facto unofficial GM, I'll give you that. He's also the unofficial de facto head coach of the Lakers. Yes. I don't believe any move that ever gets made by the Los Angeles Lakers isn't at least run by LeBron James. And I think most of the moves that get made, he initiates those moves. I think every player they added, I think it was his idea first. In conference with Pelinka, I'm sure they're constantly texting and on cell because here's why you shouldn't fight me on this. He's earned the right to run the Lakers.
No, he ain't running the Lakers.
He's that great.
Does he's earned the right to have a voice. Yes, but let me ask you this, Skip. Let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm going to ask you this honestly.
Well, Carmelo just said openly.
He called him.
He said, I ain't heard from no GM. That's what he said. Like, it's you. All I need is for you to call me, and I know that's official because he said, and I quote him, you're the GM.
Let me ask you this. Kevin Durant says, Bob Myers, I want to sign with the Warriors. Steph Curry says, hell nah, I don't want him here. There's only one room, the big dog. I'm it. Do you believe Kevin Durant comes to the Warriors and Steph Curry says no?
Well, you know what would happen.
Exactly. So Steph Curry is the general manager of the Warriors. All I'm saying is that...
I'm saying Bob Myers would say no to Steph Curry.
You're out your mind.
Did you hear Kevin Durant?
Hold on. What did he say on stage? What did he say on stage?
The problem with your hypothetical is Steph is not going to say no to Kevin Durant.
But what did he say on stage? When it came to the money time, Steph Curry earned his money. You see, he got a little tipsy. And how did Kevin Durant look at it? Skip, all I'm saying is this. James Harden in Brooklyn, because Kevin Durant and Kyrie blessed that. If they don't bless that, James Harden is not coming to Brooklyn. Players have more power. LeBron had a lot to do with this player empowerment movement. And a lot of people, especially a lot of the old guard, are resentful because LeBron and these younger players had more power and cachet in their organization than they ever had. And some of the players are not equal to the level in which they were. And that rubs them the wrong way.
Okay, I just say that in Brooklyn, if any of those big three, especially Kyrie and James, maybe Kevin, but I doubt it, but if any of those big three went to Sean Marks and said, we need to go get Trevor Ariza, whoever it was.
They're going to go
Ellington.
get him.
No, they're not.
They're going to go get him.
Sean Marks would say, no, we don't need him.
Skip.
He doesn't fit.
Skip, all I'm saying is Sean Marks said that in the trade for James Harden, I ran it by Kyrie and KD. So we're not going to believe what this man said.
That's James Harden.
Yeah, but
James Harden? I mean, that's like a life changer.
all I'm saying is that the players with the cachet has a voice. And the better the player is, the stronger the voice. When you're talking about LeBron James.
He has the highest IQ in basketball. He is the most decorated current player. Right?
Yes.
He is, according to you, the best player on the planet. So I'll buy into all of that cachet.
Yes.
You deserve to have the biggest say in the franchise. It should go all the way to Jeannie Buss, the owner and sometimes operator of the Lakers. It's up to her. The buck stops on her desk, but mostly she's just deferring to LeBron. All those players who got added, you can't tell me that LeBron didn't first have the idea. All the little pieces that they added, starting with Ellington and Malik Monk and all those, and keeping THT, because LeBron loves him, and he is a clutch client. But again, were they going to trade him? Were they going to throw him in to make a trade? Nope, they were not. They were standing pat on him because LeBron said, no, we're going to need him, and he's too good.
But, Skip, all I'm saying is...
The Caruso, he left because LeBron said, we'll be okay without him.
Skip, all I'm saying is the more decorated a player is, the louder his voice is within the organization.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but LeBron, you know it and I know it. He's got the loudest voice in his organization in the league.
Yeah, but Skip, is he not the most decorated?
I just said that.
Yes. So he should.
Deserves it.
Okay,
so give into it. He is the unofficial GM of the Lakers.
So that makes Kawhi.
You should bless it. No, he's not. He's not as decorated.
But he said he was not coming unless they got Paul George. Why is Paul George there?
Okay, well, at that point, he had leverage because he was free, right? And the Clippers were desperate.
Skip.
And they're on their knees for Kawhi because he just won another championship with another MVP.
Sean Marks gets a phone call from Kevin Durant. I'm signing with the Nets. There's no recruitment. No. Okay, that guy says that. You run everything you do in that organization by him.
I don't think he does. I think all the LaMarcus Aldridges and all those smaller moves down the line, even down to Patty Mills, I think that's a Sean Marks special. By the way, he earned his Spurs with the Spurs in San Antonio, so he knew all about Patty. He would make them aware of, he said, he would say, I'm going to add Patty Mills.
No. We want to add, what do you guys think about this? We have an opportunity to sign Patty Mills. We have an opportunity to get LaMarcus Aldridge. We have an opportunity. Blake Griffin said Kevin Durant recruited him.
Sure. Well, that's one thing, but again, it's pretty obvious.
Okay, LeBron recruited Carmelo.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So how that make
But a lot of teams wouldn't want Carmelo right now. That's up to LeBron, and that's a friendship thing, and that's, I think I can get him to do this for us.
Okay, Skip.
Right?
Skip, if that was the case, so now, I mean, Carmelo was out of the league for a year.
He was. Nobody wanted him. And I think LeBron didn't want him for a while, but LeBron sees an opening now that they're kind of rebuilding on the fly with a whole different cast of characters when Schroeder sort of flamed out on them, then it fits for Melo to have a 15-minute role for this team because he saw what he could do as he revived his career in Portland. And LeBron saying, I can use him as a spot-up three-point shooter.
I get it. It hurts you that Jerry Krause never gave in to Michael Jordan's demands.
Yeah, but on many, I've told you before, and we've seen Michael try to be a GM. Yeah. A lot of times, Jerry Krause made the right move by saying no to Michael Jordan.
Right. And I know that because you talk about that's the GOAT. He should have a say-so. But Jerry Krause said no. The only move, and that wasn't the Dennis Rodman. They brought that to him. What do you think about if we brought Dennis Rodman on? Jordan said, get him. That wasn't Jordan saying, hey, we want Rodman, go get Rodman.
Here's the key difference. Obviously, LeBron is not even in Jordan's galaxy as a basketball player.
There you go.
But as an eye for talent, I think LeBron has a rare eye. I think LeBron will be, if he chooses to be, I know he wants to be an owner, he could be an operator also. He could be much better than Jordan has been as a team builder, as an architect, as a definer of talent, who can play and who can't play.
See, Skip,
Jordan doesn't have that eye.
Skip, this is where you lose. Skip, if anybody wants to say Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player, we can have a healthy discussion. I'll debate you on that. It's just when you say LeBron James is not in Michael Jordan's galaxy.
He's just
that's when I say, you know what, Skip?
Okay.
See,
all right, but I'm giving you this.
No,
Jordan wouldn't be in LeBron's galaxy as an architect of a basketball team.
No.
I'm giving you that.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Neither one would be in the architect of an R.C. Buford because that's what they do. So in other words,
I think LeBron's got R.C. Buford's
so
potential.
I'm saying, all I'm saying is, Skip, if you want to say Jordan is the greatest.